I'm Doug Warren. This is my wife, Amy. We've been coming to Redeemer since June of 2007. So yeah, almost 16 years.
Yeah, that summer of 2007 was the last summer that we spent as a church at the high school, at Harlem High School. So we had just a short window there, a few months at Harlem before we found the building on Windsor Road. And those early days, we remember that base camp campaign where we purchased the building and kind of had to build out of the building. And we were just talking, we remember John pitching base camp and just having this vision that it would be like a safe place where we sort of gear up to launch out into a base camp that we would do ministry from.
Place to train and send people.
Yeah, and that was, 15, 16 years ago, and here we are now planting a church, and so it's just awesome to see the fruition of that vision so many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back at those early days at Harlem, it was just the two of us, no kids.
That's right.
No kids in the picture yet. We were learning a lot of new things, how to do ministry, how to lead a life group for the first time.
Yeah, like it really grew. Redeemer's a place to grow. And we just saw a ton of fruit from leading a life group, like just people being discipled, seeing leaders being born from our life group. And it just kind of snowballed from there. Went on the elder board about 11 years ago, and just haven't looked back since.
Yeah, along that time, 14 years ago almost, we had our first kid.
Yep.
And that just brings me to another reason of why we've loved staying a part of a church over the long haul. Caleb was born, in 2009, and, as rookies, it was just such a blessing. It still is such a blessing to be a part of our church where people poured into us. There were so many classes available, marriage classes, parenting classes, and not only that, but just people in the next stage of life that we could see, like how are they raising a family, how are they raising kids, what are they doing that we want to emulate, and all of that comes with being a part of a church and being committed to a church. And we have 3 kids now. All 3 of them have been dedicated at Redeemer, and that's just been really special to us. Like when you dedicate a child, not only are you saying this child belongs to the Lord, but you're asking the church really for help. Like it should take a community, right, to raise a kid, a village to raise a kid. And we felt that, and seeing our kids grow up through Redeemer Kids, and now we have a couple in student ministry. We've just really benefited from the help of a church, just seeing friends pour into our family, pour into our kids, and seeing our kids flourish here is one of the biggest reasons why we're sticking around.
Yeah, I mean, we always wanted a church to plant roots in and know and be known, and Redeemer's been that church.
And then I would say in recent years, seasons ebb and flow, and there have been some hard things that we've walked in the last couple of years. And especially the last trial, there was just a really big health issue and a surgery.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that there's people that have to walk this without a church.
Yeah.
And that kind of broke my heart, like when I would see other people.
How would they get through it?
Yeah.
Their community.
Because we just witnessed, faithful prayers, people checking in on us, weeks of meals. When you've been a part of a church for 16 years and then you walk through a trial, it's like you have that community. We don't have family in Rockford, and so the church really has been our help and our family, and that's just part of the fruit of, committing somewhere, I think. And we like to think that we try to do that for others, just love well, and we've definitely experienced being loved well, being here.